I never thought I'd find myself standing between an organized cybercrime ring and their millions of stolen dollars. But what started as a random discovery quickly turned into the most dangerous investigation of my life. And in the end, I foiled their plan. This is my story. Shocking, raw, and filled with evidence that still gives me chills. It all started with a late-night email. Not the usual phishing attempt, not spam, but something different. An encrypted message that landed in my inbox. At first I thought it was junk, but curiosity got the better of me. When I dug deeper, I realized it contained fragments of stolen data. Credit card numbers, personal IDs, and login details. Someone had made a mistake. A hacker had slipped, and I was holding the breadcrumb trail. The stolen information was being routed through a hidden server disguised as a legitimate business platform. At first glance, it looked like an e-commerce site. But beneath the surface, it was a front, a digital warehouse of identities waiting to be sold on the dark web. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't just looking at random hackers. I had stumbled onto the operations of a cybercrime ring. This wasn't a small scam. The network was massive. Thousands of stolen bank accounts, cryptocurrency wallets, and even government IDs were being trafficked. They weren't just stealing money. They were destroying lives. Victims would wake up to drained accounts, ruined credit scores, and debts they didn't create. I couldn't stay silent. I had two choices: walk away or step in. Chose to fight back. But how do you fight shadows? How do you go up against criminals who hide behind layers of encryption and fake identities? I knew one thing. I couldn't do it alone. I began gathering evidence. Every log file, every transaction, every suspicious domain. I mapped their network like a puzzle, connecting dots they never thought anyone would notice. Then I made the boldest move of all. I decided to infiltrate. I created a fake persona, a buyer interested in stolen data. It was risky, but it worked. The hackers welcomed me into their encrypted chat groups. They bragged about their exploits, shared screenshots of bank balances, and even mocked the victims they had ruined. But their arrogance was their weakness. Every message they sent was evidence. Every deal they made left a trace. I was in deep, but I couldn't reveal myself. One mistake, and I would become their next target. Weeks into the operation, I discovered their next big move. A coordinated attack targeting over 50,000 accounts at once, using advanced phishing scripts disguised as legitimate banking apps. If successful, it would have been catastrophic. Millions lost overnight. This was the moment. Either I acted now, or thousands of people would suffer. I compiled everything: IP addresses, cryptocurrency wallet trails, server logs, chat screenshots, and delivered it to cybercrime investigators. At first, they couldn't believe how much detail I had uncovered. But once they verified the data, the operation went live. Authorities moved in, servers were seized, wallets frozen, and several key members of the ring were arrested. The cybercrime ring collapsed from the inside, brought down by their own digital footprints. For me, it was surreal. I had stared into the underworld of cybercrime, watched the chaos unfold, and somehow walked away. But more importantly, I saw firsthand that even the most sophisticated hackers make mistakes. Their arrogance blinded them. Their greed exposed them. And my story, the story you're hearing now, is proof that ordinary people, armed with knowledge and persistence, can stand up to even the darkest networks. Cybercrime is real. It's not just headlines or statistics. It's happening right now in every country, every city, every home connected to the internet. And here's what you need to remember. No system is invincible. Hackers thrive on our silence. And the biggest weapon we have is exposure. By sharing stories like this, by shining light into their shadows, we strip away their power. Foiled a cybercrime ring. But this is bigger than me. This is about all of us. The more we understand, the more we prepare, the less room criminals have to operate. So don't ignore the signs. Don't think it can't happen to you. Because the next click, the next message, the next too good to be true offer, that could be their way in. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Knowledge isn't just protection. It's survival. This is the shocking evidence. This is the story they never wanted you to hear.